What's going on, guys? Jack Aber 70 here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my review for Lionsgate's movie, The Hunger Games. Alright, good stuff. Alright, so let's get into this review. The Hunger Games. I really enjoyed it. I really did. It was a really good movie. One of the best movies I've ever watched, actually. So The Hunger Games is, like I said, it's a movie. It's a movie based on the novel wrote by Suzanne Collins, and the novel's called The Hunger Games as well. So yeah, go pick up the novel. I will review the novel like when I get it. I've read it, but I've not got it. But yeah, so I'd say also go pick up The Hunger Games movie. I recommend it. It's a really good movie. Alright, let me just do something quickly. Alright, should have done this before we started. God's sake, Jack. Alright, so the movie is set in the future of our planet. The planet's in ruins, and up came from the ruins the birth of the nation of Panem. Panem today, Panem tomorrow, Panem forever. Alright, shut up, Jack. So, alright. But 74 years before the time period this movie took place in, there was a rebellion in Panem. Basically, Panem has got a capital and it had 13 districts. And those 13 districts rebelled against the capital. And the capital won, and it ended up destroying one of the districts. If you've already read the books like I have, you know, don't go spoiling it for everyone. Oh, there's spoilers. Sorry, spoilers in this. There's spoilers. You haven't watched the movie already, even though it's been out for almost 2 years. And the books have been out longer than that, so yeah. God's sake, you haven't read it already. Come on. Read or watch them. Do it. Alright, so yeah, so 74th whose time period there were the eye. And the quelling this rebellion, the capital's rules for this was every year each district would offer up to a man and a woman between the ages of 11 and 18 to fight to the death in the Hunger Games. That is why it's called the Hunger Games. We watched the story of a girl called Katniss Everdeen, as she lives with her mother and little sister after her father dies in a mining accident. She's part of a poor family, so and every poor family's males work in the mines, and her father died in a mining accident. The tunnel her father was in blew up, basically. And she's basically the head of the family because she's the one who brings in the food. And she controls the output of them and the money and what the family buys and all that. And basically the story starts on Reaping Day. Reaping Day is when they choose who is going to be in the Hunger Games. They have every child between the ages of 11 and 18's names in 2 bowls, male and female, and they pick one name out of each. I think stupid laptop won it. Making sure this doesn't interfere with my thing. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, so, yeah, it's Reaping Day, and it had a really great atmosphere to it. It showed the horror of two of these kids are gonna go off to the capital and fight to the death. Some of them will die, and some of them won't. So, yeah, it really showed that really well. Great part of the movie. It really had me interested. It had great phrase. Wait, guys. Let me just get the actor up. It was great acting on Jennifer Lawrence's part as who plays Katniss. I don't know who plays Prim though, Katniss's little sister, because she probably did the best in that scene, showing her horror because she's playing a character who is supposed to be scared of most things. Yeah, so it's pretty good. It was amazing acting in my opinion. It was amazing acting. Let me just get the actress's name up. And just get actress's name up. 1 minute, guys. We got Willow Shields. Great acting from such a young actress. It was so good. I've not seen that good act. She shows so much maturity for her age, and it was really good. I really say she controlled that scene. To be able to be so young and control a scene like that, it was so cool. It was so good. Great acting. She's a good actress. And basically, the reaping happens, and they're showing a clip of what I just told you, what happened, the rebellion and all that. Yeah, then Prim is reaped. Another great atmosphere, shock all around. An 11-year-old gets reaped because when you're 11, your name's only in once unless you take Tesserae, where your name's put in more food and oil. They give you food and oil. Your name gets put into the Hunger Games. Reaped more. You have a better chance of being reaped. Yeah, so it was great acting again by Willow Shields. Jennifer Lawrence, also great acting. Great. I think Jennifer Lawrence controlled that scene. So basically, yeah, they both control a scene each. Considering Willow Shields isn't in the movie that much, she did so well, and it's such a memorable part. All right, so then, so Jennifer Lawrence, Katniss Everdeen, volunteers as tribute. So she volunteers to take her sister's place in the Hunger Games, which I felt was touching, because you saw how much Prim meant to Katniss. So yeah, I just think it was so cool, so touching. Great part of the movie. Really loved it, guys. I hate to say it, but it actually kind of had me in shock, and it actually almost brought me to tears. How it was so touching, because that never really happens apparently in this. It shows that Katniss would rather die than letting her sister die in the Hunger Games, because that doesn't really happen in this. If you've read the books, that rarely happens. And basically, the male who's picked is a male called Peeta Mellark, who coincidentally saved Katniss's life a few years back, because after Katniss's father died, Katniss's mother shut down, and she didn't do anything. She just sat there. And basically, when Katniss was starving and sitting outside in the rain, Peeta purposely burns a few loaves of bread and chucked her a loaf of it. And so, yeah. It was good to see that little flashback, and I really liked that. But basically, it's just spends a few days. They head to the capital. They meet Haymitch, who's an alcoholic, but that's resolved pretty quickly, so that doesn't really match anything. It's leading up to the games. They are interviewed by Caesar Flickham. Let me just go from the start. Sorry. They have the tribute parade where they're first shown off to the sponsors, who will buy them things and send them into the arena for them. Let's see. They had training where they get evaluated. Katniss got an 11. Peeta got a 8. Let's see. Because Katniss shot an arrow at an apple near the Game Maker's head. So she got 11 for it. Don't know what Peeta did. It didn't show what he did to get his 8. So I did not like that. And basically, the flaw with when they were giving out the scores is it was cool how they did it, but when they were doing it, when they were going through everyone else's name, what the frick, Stanley Tucci? Caesar Flickerman. Seneca. Alright, yeah, no, sorry, I'm sorry, I was messing up there. Alright, yeah, yeah, it's when Caesar Flickerman was going through the names and scores, when he was reading like Cato and all that, it was Cato, not second name. When I got to Katniss and Peeta, it was Peeta Mellark and Katniss Everdeen. Read out. If you're only going to do first names for them two as well, you're going to read out their last name. Everyone else has to get their last name read out. That was a massive flaw in it. I really would like to have seen everyone get the same, because why are they getting special treatment? Seriously, why? Alright. Alright, let's see what we get. They get interviewed by Caesar Flickerman, and Peeta makes a massive impression to that. Say he's in love with Katniss, which is pretty cool. Pretty big reveal if you hadn't already read the stuff, or it was obvious. If you already can tell that, it was kind of obvious. So yeah. Let's see, I interviewed him. Katniss impresses really well though, and she, like in the opening ceremony, thanks to her stylist Cinna. In the training, she gets an 11, and she makes a good impression thanks to Cinna again in the interviews. And she gets the nickname, the Girl on Fire, because opening ceremony, her and Peeta's outfits are on fire, and in her interview, when she twirls, the bottom of her dress catches fire. It's like fake flames, but still. Yeah, to know if you want to know what happens in the actual Hunger Games, I'm not going to say that, but it was a pretty cool games. Had some cool deaths. It had some touching moments. But yeah, if you want to find out what actually happens in it in the actual games itself, go watch the movie yourself. I'm not going to spoil that part. In the end, though, Peter and Katniss, they win the games through circumstances, which I'm not going to say. And they go home and live until the next movie. And yeah, I recommend this movie for you guys. And I gave this movie a whopping 7 out of 10. Which, I don't give movies high scores. You're probably saying, Jack, you gave the BFG at 8, and you're only giving this movie a 7. You're saying you love this movie? You really like the BFG? Because I give books higher ratings. Because movies... I hold movies higher than books. So books are easier to get high scores in my idea. Movies, they've got to be amazing to get a high score for me. Because I love movies. Games is even harder. Alright, so yeah, that's all I gotta say for this. So yeah, let me just go through the cast. I'm gonna give on this stuff, when I go for movies and games, I'm gonna name my least favorite character in it who didn't show the best for performance, and the actress who performed the best. In this movie, the actor or actress who was not up to par was probably, no offense to her, but I've gotta give it to Isabelle Fuhrman as Clove. I didn't think her acting was up to par. It was kind of weird. I don't blame her. I blame the script writing. It was not the best. Like, when she was trying to kill Katniss, she was trying to kill her, but then, after she's got her down, she wants to monologue? I don't know. It just didn't work. It didn't work for her in favor. And my actor who took it for me, or actress who took it for me, was probably Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss Everdeen. Her performance was powerful. It was really cool, really good. In close second, it would probably be Woody Harrelson or Elizabeth Banks. Josh Hutcherson did amazingly well, but he just wasn't up to par as them. But alright, so that's it. That's it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again. And I'm Jack Abers. I'm Jack, and I'm saying peace.